So if you're wondering how to invest in a real estate, many investors who want to tap into the real estate sector compare REITs to actual tangible real estate. REITs or real estate investment trusts are corporations that act like mutual funds for real estate investing. You can invest in a REIT without having to own or manage any property yourself. Alternatively, you can go the direct real estate investing route and buy residential or commercial properties. So in this video, we are going to compare both REITs and real estate, and at the end, you can decide which one is good for you. So real estate investment trusts or REITs are traded like stocks on the market. They are a collection of real estate related assets. They might include residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural real estate. Some REITs include storage units, mortgages, malls, or a mix of investments. Now, for those who want exposure to real estate but don't have the capital for direct investments like myself, because it's going to require some good money to buy a property, REITs can be a reasonable choice for a financial plan. Liquidity can also be an issue because traded REITs can be bought and sold like stocks. They are fairly liquid, unlike direct real estate, which can be difficult to sell quickly if you decide you need to. So that's where the advantage comes in. But however, at the same time, you do run the risk of losing quite a bit of money if the manager makes a poor decision, or if some of what's in the REIT tanks, like what happened in 2008 when the housing market crashed. The other aspect of REITs over owning real estate has to do with taxes. Now you have to understand, for a company to qualify as a REIT, 75% of its assets must be in the form of real estate. These companies allow investors to invest in real estate without purchasing properties. Now, REITs are not required to pay income taxes, but must distribute at least 90% of their profits to their shareholders in the form of dividends. This policy results in high yield for shareholders, but also high tax obligation. On the other hand, direct investments in real estate does have some advantages. If you can put down a decent down payment and you have the ability to manage the real estate effectively or hire someone else to do it, direct rental properties can be a great asset. It's usually best to think of owning a rental property as an investment or a business. It's not truly passive compared to owning a REIT, but the amount of direct work can be minimized. But when you own a property, you have more control over the investment. Additionally, you have something physical to fall back on. Even if the market tanks and the property loses financial value, the fact that you still have a tangible asset that you could live on or use in some way, as long as the property has tenants, and you can still get monthly income coming in. But on the downside, directly owning real estate means you are responsible for it. You are in charge of addressing tenant problems. You have to deal with trying to collect rent, and you have to choose tenants that aren't going to destroy your property or rip you off. So when it comes to which one is better, I believe it's a personal decision that takes into account your age and the amount of time you have in a day. So investing in REITs and direct investments in a real estate both come with advantages and disadvantages. In the end, you have to weigh the options and decide which one is better for you or which fits your style. Some investors prefer a mix of REITs and directly owned real estate. Others prefer one type over the other for whatever reason. But before you invest, make sure you know what you are doing and understand the risks involved. Because the bottom line is, real estate can be a great investment, but most people don't want to worry about owning the actual property. Managing rentals can end up being a full-time job. So the stress of renters can be a nightmare, and the rates of return can be negative if done incorrectly. REITs, on the other hand, can take away a lot of those nightmares and open up real estate investment to anyone. Both investment options are attractive. It all depends on how much risks and you wish to take. Remember, higher risk generally translates into higher reward. And I may seem like I'm biased on the argument of REITs versus physical real estate, but I'm not. Given my schedule with my full-time job and my side hustles, it's almost impossible to squeeze in time for another responsibility to put on my plate. So, and being able to passively invest in a real estate that is spread all over, residential, commercial, and even public storage for the price of purchasing one share, I can't pass it on. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed and join the journey of dividend investing. See you in my next video.